Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Soulja Boy was talking cash shit with DDG. Talking big. He was gonna get him and his big sister. I never seen his sister, so I can't tell you how big she is. But I can say this, bro. I thought it was gonna be like the same shit we seen with Soulja Boy going at Marlon Wayans. Yeah, buddy, I thought we were gonna be having all-out something. But nah, Soulja Boy singing a different tune that quick, bro. And I gotta salute DDG, cause whatever he got on Soulja Boy, whatever he got on him, Soulja Boy changed that tune up real quick. Oh no, I'm just talking about something that's talking about what they were saying on the internet. Bro, come on, man. Now, you know what? Let's get into the content. We're gonna see what Soulja Boy talking about, how he was talking versus how he talking now. Like I said, whatever DDG got on him, and we know what it is. We'll talk about that in a minute. Because a lot of people think it's the sexual assault. Bro, he's already went to court on that. And a lot of people out there in the YouTube world, in the meta world, they were saying, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. He's not going to court for that. Bro, y'all be late. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Y'all be late. It's not that I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm just have an opinion. No. This is shit that's maybe I'm too early. Yeah, maybe I'm too early. That's why they call me the word man where I'm from, bro. Scars from the Playground. But look, let's get into the content, dog, because like I said, I've never seen Soulja Boy switch tunes this motherfucking quick. Yeah, never seen it. Look, shout out DDG, roll the content.
Catch you niggas, we stepping on you little niggas, nigga. DDG and his big sister, his fat big sister, big head, big black, big bitch ass head ass sister. Dub, nigga, y'all niggas gotta leave LA, nigga.
I dig so deep, and he know. He don't want to keep talking. He don't want to go back and forth with me, because I know something you do, yeah. So I would just before I
Me speaking on something public don't mean I'm throwing shade, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just the internet. At the end of the day, the internet gonna do what it.
I'm obliged to believe it's some queer shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. I'm obliged to believe DDG, cause he in LA, he in California, not yet. I'm obliged to believe he know that queer shit about Soulja Boy. Yeah, bro, I know a lot of people think Big Soulja, Big Draco, he's this, he's that. Look, when you got money, you could be whoever you want to be to people. I'm going to say that again, bro. When you got money or you get money, you can recreate yourself, bro. You can move to a different land. Take me to another place. Take me to another land. You can move to a different place and become whoever you want to be. So if Big Draco tell you he a gangster, and they taking him like that, the little circles and little places he go to, they take him like a gangster, he'll believe he a gangster. But if you live around him, you understand what's really at play here, bro. Tasha K already exposed the fact that William the Baddest has been having a relationship, on and off relationship, allegedly, with Soulja Boy for, I want to say years, but we'll give them months. But the point is, it happened. Yeah, it happened, bro. Now, when you in L.A., you think it's a big world, but everybody know everybody. It's just like Houston, just like Compton, wherever, bro, wherever you at, New York, Louisiana, New Orleans, wherever you at, bro, everybody know everybody. So the minute your ass start going through the, what Corey Holcomb say, Backdooria, the minute you start wandering through Backdooria, the whole neighborhood know about you. Yeah, so I'm thinking, I'm hypothesizing that DDG know that queer shit on me. You know, yeah, you know that queer shit on me. It may even be a tape out there. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. This is how they play in Hollywood, bro. Before a lot of people, oh no, it could never be. Man, come on, my nigga. Soulja Boy spoke out of turn. Soulja Boy was talking because Haley Bailey say DDG knocked her head into a steering wheel, chipped the tooth. On top of that, she had bruises on her arm. I'm obliged to believe that. Why I'm obliged to believe that? First of all, he seemed like the type. Let's start there. Second of all, when his brothers and cousins and all the other type of family members start talking friends, or Haley used to beat the shit out of him though. Like, they were both violent. That's some Diddy behavior, bro. Like, you can't say, you don't know these people from a can of paint, for one. You know what I mean? And the other thing is, like, bro, if you gonna take up for anybody, take up for somebody in your own motherfucking household. You don't know that, nigga. So 1 and 2 go together. You know, let's just be honest, let's just be real. But the way Soulja Boy was beating the shit out of Neil Riley, he ain't even supposed to be saying nothing. Point blank period, bro. Some arguments you shouldn't get in. Glass houses, people that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Come on, Soulja. What was he thinking? But yeah. Back to what we was talking about. I'm obliged to believe he know that gay shit about Big Soulja. Well, let me be politically correct when I say that, because no shots to the LGBTQPIRA community. Sorry if I messed up those acronyms. No disrespect to that community, but the queer shit, I believe he knows the queer shit, because they like to be called queers, I believe. Yeah, I don't think if I'm thinking correctly, I think queer is like a term of endearment for them. Like, they call each other, hey queer. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm not in the world. You know, I'm not in that world. You know, if we being honest, bro, I'm in a relationship, married. I've been that way for a very long time, bro. I don't even know what's going on in the outside world when it comes to that dating life, man. I just know, like, people have been changing lately. You know what I mean? Real shit is all I could say. And allegedly, Big Soulja is among those that has been changing. And I don't think of him no different, bro. I ain't never really been no big Soulja Boy fan, even when I was a kid, and I was a fan of a man before I became a man and became a fan of my goddamn self. I was never really liking Soulja Boy like that. I looked at him like he was friendly. Friendly. You know, yeah, friendly. And I'm from a predominantly dog neighborhood. It's all dogs in that neighborhood, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I ran with certain circles and I did certain things. So when Soulja Boy became part of the blood gang, I just always looked at him kind of weird, you know what I mean? I just always looked at the man kind of weird, especially when they went to Fruit Town and they snatched his ass up. You ain't from out here, blood. You know what I mean? Y'all drop it in the comments. I think DDG know that queer shit on Big Soulja. I do believe that. Yeah, I do believe that, because it's something now. Yeah, you supposed to be suing Tasha K for this, and that. We ain't never heard nothing about it. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments. But the way that boy switched tunes, legendary, Olympic. It's an Olympic skill to switch like tunes that fucking quick. He went from motherfucking controller to I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up, I'm slipping, I'm falling. See, he went from Drake to DMX all in one note. You know what I mean? In 1 week. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Soulja Boy. And you know what? Why I'm not changing name? Like, bro, nigga can't be Soulja Boy forever, bro. Listen. So then maybe say Soulja Man. Soulja Man got a little ring to it. You know what I mean? Soulja Man sounds better. It sounds better. It'll look better on Twitter if you put Soulja Man and not Soulja Boy. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Y'all drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground, bro. We here. Yeah, we here. We can only go up. So you're going to see different shit on this platform. Yeah, you're going to see different shit. You're bound to see some different shit. You're bound to see some shit that's going to make you smile. But I'm bound to say some shit that might make you cry. You know what I mean? Really say why, I do not know. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.
If they thought I'm a catcher to play the game like Tetris, I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clipper. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.